Wrestling Rampage here, back with another video.
That's right, we are back with another video. This is Wrestling Rampage, ain't that right, Pop?
Oh, you stepped on me.
Well, hey, sorry about the stepping pops, but we gotta do the Wrestling Rampage. 5 questions with Wrestling Rampage. These are 5 questions that you, the viewers of Wrestling Rampage, have sent to us via Facebook. You can write us questions on Facebook, facebook.com/WrestlingRampage2. It could be a tweet. Well, tweeter on tweet. You can get on Twitter and tweet us the question on Twitter.
Twat
us. But like us on Facebook, facebook.com/WrestlingRampage2. Follow us on Twitter @WrestleRampage. Hit that subscribe button because we got more and more awesome videos coming to you guys.
They're coming right at you.
We got a couple videos that we're going to be doing today. We got some videos in the works that we're going to be doing. It's going to be a fantastic Wrestle Rampage.
Yeah,
Yes, it is.
I enjoy the 5 questions. I really do.
A lot of the viewers enjoy
really
the 5 questions as well. But feel free to ask us questions on our Twitter, on our Facebook. It can be direct message, tweet, comment. It does not matter. You can also comment on the YouTube video with your question in the comments below. Feel free to do that.
And who knows, your question may be answered.
Well,
right
all the
right.
questions that come in
will be answered right here.
even sometimes we have to do it a little bit late when we get the questions in there. First question is, who will the Undertaker have a match with at WrestleMania 33?
Oh yeah, it's that time again that the Undertaker comes out again.
Yeah, we got the Survivor Series coming up, and then we're going to gear it up for the Royal Rumble. But everybody is buzzing about who the Undertaker is going to face at WrestleMania 33, or if he's even going to compete at WrestleMania 33.
The Undertaker. Don't get me wrong. I love the Undertaker, but in WrestleManias and everything, he's getting old. Personally, I think he should retire. The man has done everything there is to do in this business. He has held titles, has had matches, unbelievable matches, record matches, icon matches. Now I don't, to me, I'm just thinking, of course, it ain't my call, but I think the Undertaker should retire. I really do, and enjoy the rest of his life. The man has made the money, and the man has earned the respect. I think he should retire. The man has earned the respect of millions and billions and billions of
he has been walking around with a cane recently, but I have heard that he's had different surgeries, and that's why he's been. I heard something about his foot. I heard something about his hip. That's the reason why he's been walking around with a cane. And actually, they spotted him at the Cleveland Cavaliers championship celebration.
Yeah.
And he's there in his full Undertaker gimmick, the trench coat, the boots, the gloves, the hat, and he looks in really good shape. But you also got to realize, I don't know, does he have hair plugs put in? Because he had long black hair. And from the last pictures that people saw of him, he had gray short hair. So he might have hair plugs in his hair. But
I don't know if he is retired. I don't know if he's going to retire. I think he should. But I also don't know this right here. When the Undertaker retires, goes into the Hall of Fame, we all know he's going there. To me, they ought to put a special wing in for him, just for him.
Tommy.
Well, I think the Undertaker at WrestleMania 33 is going to take on John Cena.
You think John Cena?
Yes.
Why is that?
Just have a feeling.
Oh, you think Cena's going to buff up and say, yeah, I want him, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It could be a making of a good match. I mean,
I think it's going to be John Cena versus Undertaker at WrestleMania 33.
It could be a great match. I know that Cena can actually not hurt Taker in the ring like Lesnar has.
Well. that's Jimmy John's for you. You know, he wears those fucking sweatpants and all that. I've seen this
Suplex City Shooter.
this boring ass promo on Raw this week. Just standing there. Watch the fucking paint dry on that goddamn promo.
We got retiring. We have John Cena. There's
That's
also
just
been,
my opinion. I think it's my opinion.
I'm going to go with Cena too, but I mean there has been speculation.
There has been speculation on this Sting, but I heard that about 15 years now. It's not going to happen.
Yeah.
You know, Sting's done. So let's go ahead.
He'd rather go to fucking Comic-Con and
He'd rather
fucking...
go to Comic-Con and see his Sting fans that's in the face paint and
promote the Ninja Turtles.
Promote the Ninja Turtles.
The Ninja Turtles action figures.
But you
So that's
can't
all he's
knock
gonna do.
Sting either. Sting.
Well, I like Sting, and I'm glad he got in the Hall.
Yes,
of
he
Fame.
did, and I'm glad he's there. I mean, he deserved it. He deserves every.
Even though his
minute
record
of
in the WWE sucks, he's 0-2.
Yeah, James Ellsworth is better than Sting.
Well,
when it comes to WWE.
I mean, who not? You know, he come from WCW. You know, WWE does not like anybody that's not in their promotion. They will bury him, and that's exactly what happened to poor Sting. He got buried. So you know, the facts are there. Just look at them. That's it.
We got question 2. Who is or was the hottest WWE diva ever? Now we'll go ahead and give you guys a second to gather your thoughts on who you think is the hottest WWE diva ever. And for you guys watching at home or on your phones or whatever, feel free to do it in the comments below if you feel like you want to answer these questions. Feel free to answer the questions because we'd love to hear you guys' thoughts. Who do you guys think is the hottest diva of all time?
Before I answer this right here, does it have to be just one?
One.
God, that makes it awful damn hard.
Yeah, choose one.
I gotta think on this.
I'm going to go ahead and release my answer. I'm also going to go with short-term and long-term. I'm going to go with Lita. Lita was fucking hot back then. She was hot, especially when she was dressing like when she was dressing with Edge, showing her tits and everything. And now she looks amazing. I'm gonna go with Lita. And plus, I dig tattoos, so.
Alright. I'm gonna go, it's hard to say on this.
Yeah, it is. It's so hard.
Well, since you took Lita,
I mean, feel free to jump on the bandwagon if you guys want to.
I gotta go with Trish Stratus.
Trish Stratus. The only thing I don't like
The
about
only
Trish,
thing I don't like about Trish now is the hair.
she went from blonde to brown. I don't dig brown hair.
You know, I'm not a brown hair person, but
and she also got a breast reduction because she's doing the yoga.
Yeah,
So,
but I still gotta go with Trish Stratus.
She,
And
she's
and
still
her-
hot. She's still hot.
She's still hot, so I'm gonna have to go with Trish Stratus.
Pops.
Oh my God, it's so hard. But I thought about it, and I run through my head of all the divas that went through. Some of them has had short term, real short term. Some of us never got to the Hall of Fame. So hey,
Bull
please,
Fabulous
please,
Moolah.
Fabulous Moolah, Mae Young.
please, yeah, you know. God.
So who's the hottest WWE diva ever, Pops, in your opinion?
Okay, I gotta go with Lita.
Lita?
But let me just say this right here to everybody there. Tori, I'd fuck her. Victoria, I'd fuck her. I'd fuck all the divas, including the ones that we just mentioned. So, you know, you
Well, I
really...
think that's a given.
Yes, you really can't... You know, it's hard for me because they all were so damn beautiful and fucking built like a motherfucker. And it's just so hard, but I'm just going to have to go with Lita on this right here. Sorry.
We've got the third question, which is, what are your thoughts on WWE 2K17. Yes, this is my copy of WWE 2K17. I have a PS4. Feel free to send me a friend request on there. I'll accept it at Joey _Showstopper. Feel free on the PS4, but
feel free to join mine. Fight Tommy Fight
at Fight Tommy Fight. Yeah, we got the WWE 2K17 video game, and what are your thoughts on the WWE 2K17 game?
Alright, WWE 2K17 is awesome. It's way better than fucking 15 that they came out with, and the only good song was This Is How We Roll. And actually the songs ain't even that fucking good on there.
No.
You know, there's only about 2. There's about 2 and there's about 9 tracks on there.
Bad Boys for Life as well.
Yeah, and they have a Nazareth song on there, Paranoid. That's a pretty good song. And then all the rest I changed to the Superstars theme music, so I'd rather hear that. And I only kept those 2 songs. But it's way better than 15. It's better than 16. WWE 2K17 is really awesome. So
now
the backstage, you can go backstage, and if you have the PS4 or the Xbox One.
Yeah.
Now, if you got Xbox 360 or PS3, you're getting WWE 2K14 status. But which is fine, you know. But if you want all the other new stuff, you got to get the PS4 or Xbox One. Yes, My Career is awesome. Got a promo.
The promos are kind of hard.
The promos are kind of hard on there because I've been fucking up on some of them. But it's actually a really good game, and I like it. Like the graphics. Like everything about it. I'm glad.
Make your own t-shirts.
I'm glad. Yeah, you can make your own t-shirts, and I'm glad they changed the submissions. Where it ain't the goddamn fucking analog you gotta use to fucking get out of submission. I mean, now you can fucking just hit the buttons, you can change it. I like that. It's a really good game.
I dig it. I like my career mode and create your own character. You can also earn money from making your own T-shirts on there.
Yeah.
Which I have, and it's doing phenomenal. I'm in NXT right now. I'm number, I think, 5 or 6 in the contendership mode. I got Alexa Bliss as my manager because I think.
Another hot bitch. I forgot about her too.
You know, I enjoy it. You can fight backstage on the PS4 version, and I really enjoy the game, and you know, I think it's fantastic. Pops, what are your thoughts on it?
I'll just be honest, I've never played the game, but I've seen them play it. I think it is an awesome game.
The graphics on it
are amazing. The graphics are really cool. The things you can do on that right there, of course, they ain't experienced all of it yet, but it's all right there. I mean, it's really. I think it's a great game. For what I've seen of it, like I said, I've seen them play it. I ain't never played. I ain't even got the game. But I probably will here soon. But you know, I still, like I said, I'm old school. I got a PlayStation 2. I got Xbox 360, and I do have a PlayStation 4. So you know, I don't have nothing bad about the new gens. So you know, I like this game from what I've seen of it, and I can't wait to play it.
We got the 4th question. Now this is going to be a little sensitive topic for some people, and I'm going to read it how it's written, how it was said, how it was sent in. Why are blacks never world heavyweight champion, but in boxing and football they dominate?
Well,
let's just go ahead and give the term blacks to African Americans first of all.
You know, clean that up a little bit. But you know, you gotta look at the talent that's involved nowadays.
I mean, do you really think R-Truth is going to be world champion?
You really think R-Truth's going to be world champion? Come on, give me a break.
The only one that
I think, yeah, Mark Henry was world champion, but
he had a failed career.
He's an overachiever.
Underachiever.
Underachiever. What the fuck it is. I don't give a fuck about Mark.
He's an underachiever that had an overachiever career.
Yeah. To be honest, I could give two fucks about Mark Henry anyway. You know, you think Titus O'Neil's going to be world champion? You think
Or
Darren
Darren
Young? Or, you know.
The only
But
one that
the
I
only
actually
one
Yeah, the
of
only
this era,
prospects, yeah.
the only one in this era I think that's capable of doing it is Apollo Crews.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
And I think Shelton Benjamin when he comes back.
And Shelton
when he come
Benjamin.
back.
That'd be probably the only two that are capable to be world champions.
But you know,
But you know, there's a lot of great African American athletes that came and wrestled. Look at Junkyard Dog. Look at Ernie Ladd. Look at Booker T. Look at, you know.
and look at the greatest
Look
of
at
them
Ron
all.
Simmons. You know, there was a lot.
Ron Simmons
of great,
was the first ever world
and there, I ain't gonna
African
lie,
American world heavyweight
Yes, he
champion.
was.
and,
Yes, he
and,
was.
and I ain't gonna lie, there were some crappy ones.
Tony Atlas and Rocky Johnson were the first African American tag team champions.
Exactly.
And you know, and I ain't gonna lie, there were some that were kind of bad. You know, Ahmed Johnson. You know, overhyped.
But let's not forget.
There's some that were bad, but you could say that about the other.
Whites, you could say that about Mexicans.
Yeah, there was a lot of-
Puerto Ricans. You can say that about all of
Say
them.
about all of it, because there were some bad ones, and there's some good ones. Like, you know, there was a lot of great African American athletes.
Now,
You know?
I mean, you know, in boxing and football, you know, football's a team sport.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That doesn't really matter.
Yeah, and basketball's the same thing. It's
Basketball's the
a team
same thing. Boxing is a little different.
sport. And UFC.
And UFC is a little different. You know, it's a whole different subject.
You're
about
dealing with
that.
a whole different realm. I mean, it's totally different sports. You know, sports. Each sport you get in, everything's different. The racial thing, it's different. You know, I don't consider anything a racial thing because I consider we all believe we will. You know, I don't get into racial crap. I don't dig it. You know, I think we're all the same. We hurt. We bleed the same color. So I don't think I don't dig that. Sorry, I just don't dig it.
Well,
But to me, you know, you can go back to all the African American athletes, and I think here's the thing right here: the one that really kicked the door open for the athletes, to me, was Big, and I loved this guy when they wrestled. Big Bobo Brazil. If anybody remembers him, I mean, man, he was awesome.
a wrestler that dominated in the 60s and the 70s.
Exactly.
Going in even to the 80s.
Yes.
Yep.
And
He's a WWE Hall of Famer as well.
Exactly. When I watched him on TV, I cheered him because he was so magnificent.
But, you know, you got to look at talent is in short supply nowadays. And it doesn't even have to do with race anyway. I mean, there's horrible athletes in all different
Different
aspects.
realms.
Yeah.
So, and then we get to the fifth and final question, which is, which wrestling fans are more annoying? The casual wrestling fans, the marks, or the smarks?
Well, let's go with all three.
Yeah.
Let's start with the casual.
Mm-hmm.
Those are the ones that usually say it's fake.
Or occasionally we'll watch it.
Occasionally we'll watch it. Be like, yeah, I seen it. Yeah, I seen the pay-per-view. Well, did you watch Raw? No.
Yeah.
Did you watch SmackDown? No. Did you watch NXT? No.
You know, they just watch pay-per-views and that's it. Or something like that. And there's Marks who thinks it's really real. Which, well, in a way it is. You know, you get hurt. You know, it's real.
It's
You
just like
get
football.
injured, you get real. That's real. You know. Yeah, some of it. Yeah, it's choreographed, and so is your fucking Walking Dead, and so is the other shit that you watch
Breaking
on
Bad.
television. So what the fuck's the difference? And then there's smarks that think they know everything, which that's like us here. And to be honest, I'm one of those.
There's a difference between smarks and us. We actually know a lot about the wrestling.
Yeah, we know a lot about wrestling.
You know,
There's there's difference in playing to be a smart. You
And
know,
being
like some people I know,
And we won't get into that.
I won't get into that, but you know.
No, please. We don't want to hear the rant. Right.
You know, I don't want to get into that.
You know,
Sean's View Entertainment. People like that. But
you know, actually,
we actually know
growing
about
up,
professional wrestling.
growing up, our mom knew a professional wrestler who was friends with a professional wrestler coming out of school, and he grew up in Seymour, Indiana. That's where I was born. That's where we're actually from, Seymour, Indiana. And our mom was friends with this professional wrestler, and you know, he traveled all over the world. Most of the time, he was a jobber. You guys can see him on Monday Night Raw back in the 90s, and you guys can see him
WCW.
on WCW in the 90s by the name of Rip Rogers. You guys heard of him?
But he's a great athlete.
Great guy. He is a trainer at Ohio Valley Wrestling. He's trained John Cena, Randy Orton, Brock Lesnar, everybody that's came through.
But then he
Ohio Valley Wrestling.
said, well, first of all, he said, I'm going to train you to wrestle. But if you go to WWE or you go to TNA, forget everything I taught you. Let them just do what they say.
You know, when we were younger, he let us in the ring, wrestle around, give us free tickets all the time. Great guy, and you can just talk about wrestling.
That's it.
Yeah.
And that's what we did when we were younger. And that's the same reason why we're wrestling fans today. You know, you got to get the business.
Yeah.
You got to know what it is. You got to know how.
Been in the ring with him. Been in the ring with Cactus Jack.
Mm-hmm. So you know, we know a little more about wrestling than actual some smart marks. But when it comes to annoying, that all three of them can be annoying at times. You got the smart marks who think they know everything. You got the marks who think it's real, and it's like, dude, calm down. And then you got the casual fans that sit there and say it's fake and everything, and then deep down they're pretty much watching the damn show too.
Yeah.
You know, all three of them can be more.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing about this right here. Now, you know, we're not kidding ourselves here. We know it's choreographed. We know that, but you got to understand too. It's like any other sport. These guys do get hurt. They get hurt bad. Some of them actually get killed in the ring. It's been noted. It's already been dated. You know, so you know it's not smoke and mirrors. You know that you know there's no stunt double when they do what they do. Just like in football. Football. It's a rough, tough sport. So is wrestling a rough, tough sport. But the football's a little differently. They got rules now to protect each other. But in wrestling, you don't. You got to go full throttle. You've got to put on a good show, even though it's not real. You got to pretend it's real. And that's exactly what they do every night.
That's what wrestling is.
That's right.
That's what wrestling is. It's supposed to, you know, disband your belief.
Yeah.
They're supposed to make it look real without actually trying to be real.
Yeah.
But you know, people get injured. People have broken necks. You know, people have back problems. People have to be forced into retirement because
in wheelchairs.
Injuries take. Injuries. That's true.
You know, injuries can happen.
Can destroy your career.
Yeah. You know, even in basketball, you can hit.
Injuries destroy your career. Football. How many football players? I know
a lot of football players that have concussions.
Yeah, and injuries have ended their career.
And everything. So.
But you know, I'm gonna put it like this right here. You know, as y'all don't know, Rock and Roll Express, Ricky Morton was talking about when he wrestled Arn Anderson, and they just beat the hell out of him. But well, he acted so real that Arn Anderson, when he got closer, he said, "Are you all right, Ricky? Are you okay?" And he said, "Can you imagine, with him thinking I'm that badly hurt? Think what that guy in the front row is going to think. What about that guy that's sitting 6 doors up going to think? He's killing that guy." Well, that's what they do. It's a great sport, and that's what they do.
But that was 5 questions with Wrestling Rampage. Make sure if you guys want to ask us a question, you can do it in the comments below. You can write us on Facebook, facebook.com/WrestlingRampage2. You can follow us on Twitter. You can tweet us the question on Twitter @WrestleRampage. Also hit that subscribe button because we're gonna have more and more great and awesome videos coming to you guys because Wrestling Rampage is the cream of the crop. Well, sorry, Wrestling Rampage is
The cream of the crop.
And nobody does it better.